Hi guys, what's up my good people? It's your girl Terry here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for choosing this channel today and for always supporting me. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to this awesome channel. Here we talk about the green card, we talk about the lifestyle in America, and as you can see in today's video, I want to talk about dating life in the USA and also the married life as we do my hair. So with me, I have already did this. I did it already. It's not perfect, but it's good. I want to do the box braid, and I am trying to grow my edges and also to protect my hair. So this is kind of a good protective styles, and I thought I should be doing it as I'm teaching myself how to do the hair. It's very expensive to do hair for the things like simple things like this, the box braid. You'll be getting charged like $200, which is not zero money, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. So with me, I have this braid here that I'll be using to do the box braid, and I'll be doing this one on top of this one. So watch how I do it, and I hope you will learn a thing or two as we get to catch up. Okay, stay tuned. So guys, what you do, you use this one. You use this one and you pull the braid. So I normally twist this one around, pull it a little bit one side, and that's it. So that's how I do it. So this is how it is. You can see it's a very nice one for protective style. So I'm gonna continue with all of this one as we continue with our chat for today, and we will start with marriage life. I'm to say like married couple life in the USA, the challenges that they face, why we have so many divorce after people moving to the USA or the partner moving to the USA. So yeah, stay tuned. So guys, let's start with the marriage life, because I was getting this question why people get divorced after relocating to the USA, and yeah, I want to talk about that. One of So guys, most couple come here in the USA, and they're trying to settle. You have like homesick, you're trying also to make your kids comfortable, and that usually brings a lot of conflict, and most people are not able to handle that. because there is no social life. You don't know people here. You're trying to adjust in an environment that is not social, because one of the culture shock in the USA is lack of social life. Unless you go to the church that have the community that you come from, let's say a Kenyan church or any part of the country that you are from. So if you join things like that, which may take time as you're trying to get somewhere that you feel comfortable, so that usually bring a lot of things. And one of the things is, let's say you have kids, and as partners you have to help each other. So that's why people take a different shift. Like you may find your wife is having like a day shift, and your husband, as a husband, is having a night shift, or the vice versa. And this one maybe you mnapatanaga tu kwa mlango tu, mwingine akiingia kwa nyumba, so you find that you don't have time with your partner, unless maybe you have like one day. So you start to miss each other. You have the kids that are driving you crazy, as you know, they're trying to settle. Some of the kids usually face let's say what do you say, racism, and they are not able to handle that. And when things like that happen, it starts bringing disagreement in the family, and most people are not strong enough to talk about it, and they usually end up divorcing, you know. So that's one of the major issue that I have seen with some people. Is like most of people actually make it through, but for some they usually don't make it. And if you come here, one of the most important thing is to understand each other, understand that here you have to be intentional about the growth, intentional about having a strong family that is bound by love, that is bound by support, that is bound by prayers, you know. And that's how you get through when it comes to different shifts. So yeah, that's one of the things. Okay. So where we are talking about a different shift because of trying to balance between kids, your life, and other things, you find that most people have like cultural crisis, because like for the places like Africa, we are taught like men should not be in the kitchen. Some people still believe that, you know. Others feel that they can't take care of the kids because that is not what culture taught them. So you find that most people are having that cultural crisis, or they start feeling as if the husband, so this one mostly it affects the husbands, if especially from Africa. You find that they having the resistance of helping around the house, helping with the kids, things like that. And this is very bad, because in here life is expensive. You have to balance between the kids. You have to because let's say if it's only the wife that is taking care of the house, taking care of the baby, the wife will always be tired, you know. And if the wife is tired, some things will go wrong, you know. You'll find that somewhere down the line, the wife will break down, you know, because they are tired, they are not sleeping, they are tired at work, they are tired at home, so you will always find them tired, you know. So it's very important to understand that if you're planning to come here, it's all about partnership in terms of the chores, in terms of the finances, because, you know, some people or some men will do this. They want to be helped financially, because life can be very expensive in the USA. The apartments are expensive, and we're gonna have a series of the prices there, so stay tuned on that. And you find that the husband wants to be helped with finances, to have the partnership, But now when it comes to the chores, to helping with the baby, that's where they draw the line, and that start exploding, and they end up not like the wife would feel like if they can't help each other, if they can't help me, I'm helping with finances, I'm tired, I'm always tired with the kids, what are they helping with me with? So some people just get tired and they decide to stay by themselves and file for the divorce. So yeah, so that's another major thing, the cultural crisis, the cultural beliefs that you have. So if you're planning to come here, you have to be open-minded, you have to be considerate, you staying in a different continent that needs understanding, that needs support for you to get through in this and for you to succeed. So the next thing that I have noticed people struggle with married couple is alone time. Everybody in this life deserve to have alone time, You need alone time sometimes away from the kids, away from your partner to recharge. Some people can be so introverted, others can be so extroverted, but at the end of the day you still need your alone time. And with the system, how US system is, you find that some people are taking more than one job, and if you're taking more than that, and once you come home, you have the kids to take care of, and also the husband to take care of, you may find that you are drained, which can lead to stress. And one of the things that I have noticed is on the rise is the depression. And the reason why it affects the Black American community or the Blacks is because we don't believe in going to see the counselor. And it's very important, if you feel that you're not okay, it's good to talk to someone, because, some people will not find it easy to talk to their friends or their family because they will be judged, and some of them will gossip about that. So for you to overcome that, it's important to talk to a therapist, tell them what you're thinking about, and if you need to go with your partner, it will really help you with that. So yeah, it's good to open up. It's very common here in the USA to open up, and it really helps you to solve your issue, especially when you feel overwhelmed by the situation, when you feel like you're not getting used to the USA system. The USA system is set up in a way that it's more of no social life, but at the same time there is all these like take advantage of what your company is offering. If your company is offering, some company offers the counselor free of charge, the coach, the mentor, take those all those chances, because it's gonna help you with your communication, with your life, and so many other things. So yeah. So another thing is that is the American system. So American system kind of favors the women. For example, you find that here, okay, I'm not advocating like for violence. I don't advocate for that, but some people or some women will take advantage of the system. So let's say you have like a disagreement or something with your husband, so they will use that against their husband, innocent husband, because they know that if they decide to call police on the husband can end up in jail. So some women are from hell, and they will try to frustrate the husband, or do this, or I will say I will say that you beat me up or something like that, which can be very dangerous. Some people have been in prison, they are very innocent, or they have gotten a case, and this everything you do in the USA is tracked. So if you have, let's say, from driving, from any record that you have on you is kept for some times, Some of them clears after a few years, like 7 years. It depends on the kind of offense that you did. So um for the wife, they have a highest privilege here. Women here have the highest privilege, and sometimes they use to their own advantage, making the husband very frustrated, and some husband opt for divorce. So they usually divorce for their peace of mind, because if someone is threatening to say that you beat them up, and you know how the system works, this one can be life threatening. You don't want to find yourself in such situation, which I understand them. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Yeah. The next thing that usually bring conflict to married couple is the pressure from home. It can be very, very much, because everyone, you when you come here, people think life here is very easy, but it's not. You have to work extra hard. You have to do like 10 hours shift. It depends on the kind of job opportunity that you have. And let's say your wife has the brothers and sisters, they are asking this and they are asking that, and they don't want to understand. And the husband side is doing the same, and they are not understanding. So, and then in the house, let's say you want to help at each other, but the husband is disagreeing with that, because you still have your own thing that is going on. Like here, when it comes to child care, it's very expensive. If you take your kid to daycare, it's a bit expensive. If you decide to bring a nanny, it's also expensive. So it leads to conflict when it comes to the pressure from home. Guys, please don't stress them. When people come here, they're dealing with so many stuff, and we don't like sharing those kind of information, because we think that you will not understand. But the truth of the matter is that people here may be dealing with a lot of things. Like I said, you have to work long shift. You have sometimes to work day and night shift. And also we have time difference, and some people will not understand that. So that's another thing that bring conflict in the marriage of the couple that just moved to the USA. Yeah, so please give your brothers and sisters peace of mind when they come here, and try to understand them. Be there for them, always talk to them, because they are trying to settle in a new country. The least you can do is to help them settle by just calling them to check how they are doing, how the kids are doing, so that they can feel at least they have the family home that are very supportive, and that can be a source of strength for them. When you feel like your family is on your side, they are giving you peace, you also feel at peace. But when there is chaos in the family or in the friends, then that means that it will also affect you. It will also affect the other people. So yeah. So another thing is when it comes to the trust issue and investment disagreement, because people have freedom of finances, and in comparison to home, home, we don't have a lot of jobs, we don't have a lot of opportunity. But when you come here, you can stay even a week and you have a job. It depends on the type of job that you're looking for. So you find that the partners are disagreeing on the investment that they want to partake, or the direction that they want to take when it comes to the finances wise, and this can lead to a lot of things. Also, you find that there is a trust issue. Some partner will just go ahead and invest without the knowledge of the other. It's good to be open, but at the same time, I think it's individual choice. Some people are like that, they don't want to share with that finances, which is understandable. But it's all about understanding what your partner want. If you agree on that, then you can go ahead with that, with what you agree, but everyone is different when it comes to sharing the investment that you're doing, how you want your finances to be used. So it's all about, and when things like that comes and you have disagreement and you doing things behind your partner's back, it can raise trust issues. So yeah, so how I look at the marriage, or let's go to the positive side, how I have seen some people succeed and how I would do it. I'm not married yet, but I feel like American style lifestyle can really bring the most strong couple you will ever find, because in this um, journey of supporting each other, let's say with the house chore, with the finances, you get to see or to understand your partner's struggle, so that way you're able to be more understanding, and it will bring unity, because you'll be able to plan things together in terms of the time together, the alone time, so, and you'll be able to progress well. Another thing that I have found as a married couple do, I find that all the married couple that we came with the first at the same time, because we had a group of DV lottery winners that we came with, all the married couple, they are doing so well, those that understand each other, because they came together, they concerned their finances together, they were able to buy the car very fast compared to single people. They settled very fast compared to the single people, and they are doing marvelous job. So when you understand your partner, you decide that, okay, this is it, let's be supportive, let's in the times of when it comes to career wise. So you find that some couple take career courses in turns, like, okay, do this for the 3 years and I'll be taking care of these finances, or I'll be your support system. And you find that when the other partner graduates, now the other partner also go back to school, and I have seen the marriage very successful. And when it comes to finances, I have seen good report when it comes to investment, like either in the USA or back home. For example, one of my friends is very, very good when it comes to that. They have joined the forces with their husband. They do investment together, both in the USA and in Kenya, and they are doing so well. So it's all up to how you look at life. If you decide not to trust your partner, I'm telling you, you have a long way to go. But if you decide to support your partner in their dream, because in the mode of sharing, that's when you will find out your partner has more idea than you do. And by that, you'll be able to get some point from there, and you can advise each other well, and be able to make a great progress, and have an impactful life, yeah. Another advantage of married couple is when it comes to owning a home, and let's say you have like a joint account, you get approved more very fast for the mortgage, in comparison with the people that don't have a joint account, or that the people that are single. So that is a plus here. Yeah, so if you come here and be trusting to your partner, open that joint account, but have it also individual, because it's important to have your finances. Don't put everything on the joint account. You have to also have something for yourself. So yeah, that's one of the positive things in the USA about growing together finances, growing together when it comes to the love and support. And here you have advantage of even the vacation. You can plan your days very well, to go like for a road trip on your alone time, going to the dinner. Like you have all those chances of improving your relationship, which is very good. I have seen so many relationship or the marriages succeed, and I also have seen some of them that have collapsed, and it's because of those negative things that I have told you. So stay tuned for the singles life in the USA. Team single life can be nice and can also be difficult at the same time, because as I mentioned, there is no social life here unless you join a group. Let's say you go to the church where you can find people from your country, or you are open-minded into meeting new people, and you are not introvert, because introvert they have a problem. Because like for me, I like staying more in the house, and you are when you don't even know your neighbor, now you can imagine how dating can be. And most people here end up using the dating site, which can be good and which can be bad at the same time, because on the dating site you getting people from all kind of characters, and you have to be very careful when you're joining those sites, because I have seen cases of 3 people actually that they got involved with a criminal, and one of them is still missing. 2 of them were killed, and they met those people online. I'm not saying that to worry someone or to make someone afraid. I'm just saying that that's the new normal, especially when the COVID came. Dating, online dating, it increased with a great probability, because there was no going out, meeting people, and people resorted to the online dating. So that's one of the challenge, meeting people, and people that are very serious when it comes to the relationship, because here I say people make money, and they tend to be independent. Some people, they just want to have fun, they don't want to have anything to do with the marriage. It's just like, okay, let's go have fun. One of the things that I have encountered as a single person is I have come across fake people that they just don't want love. They want to get the paper, because some people here, they are not supposed to be in the USA because they don't have the legal paper. When I mean that is like they don't have like social security number, or they don't have the green card, so they can't be, they are hiding. And there was a case whereby this guy was dating, but at the same time he knew that I am here legally. So he was trying to lie to me that he's interested in me, but I saw his true color, and I was able to play like a dumb person. What I did is I just pretended I don't know I don't know anything about his intention, and then one day I told him, it's good to be honest. If you need papers, go straight to someone and tell them that you need paper, but not just trying to make them love you. Okay, for me, I never loved him because I already knew his intention. But if he was a very naive person who didn't know that, you can imagine being in such a messy situation whereby someone has the girlfriend, maybe the girlfriend is crazy, and here people own the guns and they are not afraid to use them, some of them. So yeah, you don't want to find yourself in a situation by you thinking someone loves you, but they don't love you. They just want you to get married to them so that they can have papers from you. So be careful when you come here. Don't tell someone that you are here on green card, because Some of them, they will really lie to your face, and after getting the paper they will dump you like banana peel. So tell them you are here for student visa or something like that. And when the relationship, or you see the relationship can be good, or that this person is genuine, then you can tell them the truth. Yeah. So also another thing about single people, it can be difficult as life is not easy depending on the state that you are at. Some states are very expensive, others are not. And being a single person, you're by yourself, you're paying all those things, it can be difficult, and you may find yourself staying with roommates maybe, and you're not used to that. So that's another thing. And another thing, being single here, the struggle is, as a single person you pay more taxes than the married people. And when they returning the taxes, because we usually get the tax, some of the taxes back if you gave out more taxes, you find that you're getting very little money compared to the married couple. So it's a plus for the married couple here than to the single people when it comes to paying the taxes and starting their life. As you all know, when you two people, it's easy to combine the income, but when you are a single person, it can be even difficult to get apartment, because you have to have a certain threshold for you to own an apartment, and that is in terms with the income. And because you have to provide, some apartment will require you to provide for the pay statement or the bank statement if you don't have the pay statement, Yeah. So that's one of the things that I find it very very unfortunate, as a single person. And another thing is, as a single person, you may find yourself having a roommate, which it can be good and it can be bad depending on the person that you staying with. Some people are just complicated. That's how they are. That's how they were brought. So that can be advantageous in terms of saving money. And as a single person, you are flexible with that. You can even stay like 3 people, as long as you agree with each other and you're good. This is not the case with a married couple, because as a married couple you need your own space. Another thing about, a good thing about being single, is how you are flexible. For me, I find myself, I'm flexible in terms of US. There is a lot of things to explore. You can decide to travel from one state to another. If you find a good job in another state, you can just move. You don't have like kids to change like the school. When you are married, you have kids, you have to consider so many things. The kids, how are they gonna transition to another state now, leaving the friends behind, or in another country. It can be also in another city within the same state. So as a single person, you are flexible of moving from one place to another, changing the jobs without fearing of the people that you have, because you are single. So that's one of the things that I find good for me. Now, when it comes to finding people, I am introvert. I like staying in the house. I like being indoor, and to make the matter worse, I work from home. And that can be difficult when you are not going outing, you're not meeting other people. So how are you gonna date? So that's one of the challenge. So for you, if you want to date, you have to be someone who pushes themselves to go out. If you have friends that they are having something, you have to show up. You have to be open-minded. You have to accommodate culture, because if you gonna stick with, okay, I'm gonna get married to Kenyans, maybe you find a good person, maybe from where, from Philippines, or wherever, and you don't want to date outside your culture. I know it's personal choices, but US can force you to date outside your race because you're not meeting the people from your country. You don't have many sometimes you have to push yourself to be more open-minded into meeting new people, into going outside. If your friend is having the party, or not the party for drinking, don't get me wrong, because it's good to be focused in life, but I'm talking about like events like birthdays, things like that. You show up for your friends. If your church, involve yourself in a church. Be active in a church, join a small group, be very, very active at church, and you're gonna meet wonderful people. Yeah, and see, I am done. So I want to dip on hot water so that I can get some curls. So stay tuned to get the final results. Guys, this is the end product. If you want to come to the USA, you need to know how to make your hair for your kids, because it's very expensive. For the simple braids like this, you may be charged 200 depending on where you're going. If someone is from Africa and is a bit lenient, maybe 120 for this one, or maybe 100. So that's why I am teaching myself how to do it. And now back to the marriage single life. If you are single and you win the green card, I would prefer, if you have someone there, don't leave them there. And if you leave them there, make sure that you continue with the relationship, because it's easier to come with someone that you know than to come here and start dating, but everyone is different. Everyone prefers different things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for keeping me company as I braid. Please let me know what you think about this video. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. That's how you support my channel, so that my videos will be recommended. And thank you. Bye bye.